This is Mark Dean, European correspondent for Mountain Weekly News, coming from you from Verbier, Switzerland, where we are desperately waiting for some snow. But here today, here to talk to you about the new boot from Phaenom, the FR-01. This is their Freeride boot, and the basics of this boot: it's got a walk mode, it's got a big floppy strap, it's a cabrio style boot, meaning a lot of the weight is actually put on the tongue. It's nice, it's got grip walk, tech toes, heel pieces. So I've seen a number of reviews about this boot, but I'm the only person I know that's actually skied on it. Other fun thing about this boot, for a stock liner, this is it. You want to walk around the bar? Great. You got a sole, you can actually pull them out, and I've seen some of the guys walking around the pub mount floor actually wearing the sole of the boot. When you're looking at the boot, all the bolts over here in the back, you can take this, and it's got a 15, 17, 19 degree leaning forward. I teach a lot of skiing. I have it in the most upright. That works best for me because when I'm teaching on the intermediate or beginner hill, it's very, very comfortable to wear all day. So that's the basics about this boot, and I'll give you some more updates on it later. So let's talk about this boot. Who's it designed for? All right, so this boot comes in from the women's sizes, from a 110 flex all the way up to a 130 flex. So this can be for whoever you want. When you actually look at the boot, my street shoe size is 11.5, 12. I usually run a 28.5 boot, and in this boot I can run a 28. I played with this at the shop. If you decide to put in a custom liner instead of the stock liner, you can probably go down a full shell size. And why is that? Well, it's kind of who this boot is for. This boot is for people with messed up feet. Now, this is not if you want to get this boot, make sure you go to a boot fitter, because a good boot fitter is like a good proctologist. If you don't have a good one, it's going to be very uncomfortable in the long run. So, when you're dealing with this boot, I'm going to tell you this right now, I have a narrow calf, and this hold on my calf and my ankle has been better than any other boot I run. I run a Lang XR-Free 130, is the current boot that I'm riding. The forefoot of this is very wide, and for that reason, that's mainly why I've been using it as my workhorse boots. I'm not showing you any video of me snowplowing behind a bunch of 4-year-olds, holding the steering wheel going like this, making race car noises, because that's usually what I'm using the boot for on the weekend. But what this boot is, and I'll give you a little story, and I won't out this person, but somebody I know, their boot fitter says they are in the top 10 worst feet they've ever seen. Their bunions are so bad that the doctor has refused to operate it. This person has tried on my boot, and without any significant boot fitting, was able to fit their foot in the boot, which is somewhat next to a miracle. So if you have some of these issues, this could be an interesting option for you. I've skied around them. I probably got 20 days on the boot. And boots are very hard because I know, as much as I like the fit of this boot, this is not a high performance boot for me due to the size of my foot. And I wasn't given a second shell size, and they weren't giving me a pair of custom liners to mold for my foot. But the performance level on this boot is great. It feels like a true 130. And, there's people coming behind me, so now I gotta shut this off for a second. The people left. Mike hasn't gotten me a desk yet, so if you click like and subscribe and we get enough people, maybe Mike will help me get a desk. Anyway, boot also has this big friggin' power strap. If you've ever used a booster strap, this is like one on steroids. It is, if you've also ever had a volet strap and you've used that emergency on your boots, which I have had, this is like triple the thickness, and you could probably hang a car off of it because it's really strong. Downside of it is these boots don't clip together well. Carry a small carabiner, because otherwise it's really hard to strap and throw over your shoulder like the Velcro on my other boots. Overall, I wish my foot fit in it. I really like it. My other boots are falling apart and I need a second option. The stiffness is really light. If you have a narrow calf like me, this boot, without having put in any padding whatsoever, fit my calf better on snow, even though my forefoot had a little left and right because of the width of it, and I do not have a super wide foot. It gave me great performance. The lateral movements were really nice. Other nice feature, everything in the boot are hex nuts, 1, 2, 3, 4th underneath. If I had the same size as my mountain bike tool, which I leave in my off-piste pack, fit perfectly, no problem. Walk mode is nice for getting around. It does not have, I had to put some padding on the inside because there are no cants, left and right cants or lateral cants on the boot. All the buckles are recyclable, and you can buy every piece on the boot if you break something, so these boots are easy to maintain and keep in your quiver for a while. The tongue, well, forgetting stuff. The tongue on this is Velcro, so you can move it back and forth within to make it more comfortable for you. Some of the guys who use it actually just leave it laced up. And I found that if I took the laces out for a bit, but if you want to go skinning and things like that, it is easier if you keep it laced up, and then you can wear it as a sneaker in the bar or cabana or wherever you're going afterwards. So yeah, it's a really cool boot. This is Phaenom. It's their, I guess, like second year in existence. It's a really good alternative if you have the type of foot that your boot fitter says it'll fit you. Check it out. They do make a version without the walk mode and without the tech toes that uses the same liner. It's really similar, and give it a shot. So this is Mark Dean coming to you from Verbier, Switzerland for Mountain Weekly News. Ski you later.